Today we're swapping LeBron James and Allen Iverson to see who will have the better career. Starting in the 96-97 season, LeBron is the third best player on his team. And LeBron's able to win the Rookie of the Year, averaging 25 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists a game. He's gonna make the All-NBA second team as a rookie, but the 76ers are incredibly underwhelming. They're gonna finish as the 11th seed. But the following season, he's the best player on his team, so let's see if he can make his first playoff appearance. LeBron's gonna win the Defensive Player of the Year in just his second season. He just averaged 28, 10, and 7 with 2 steals and blocks a game. That is the last thing I expected. He's on the All-NBA first team, but once again, the 76ers failed to make the playoffs by 1 game. But in year 3, he should definitely make the playoffs because he's the best player in the league. Jason Kidd's gonna win the MVP, averaging 22, 10, and 12. LeBron's not gonna win any awards, but he is on the All-NBA first team. He put up 34 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists a game. And I can't believe it, the 76ers were 1 game back from the playoffs again. So hopefully 4th year's the charm, but the rest of the team does not look that great. Shaq's gonna win another MVP, averaging 30 and 16, and LeBron's not even on the All-NBA first team. He's gonna drop to the second team, averaging 31 points, 7 boards, and 6 assists a game. And moment of truth, the 76ers are the 3rd seed. I'm surprised considering they have this roster, but they should be able to beat the Nets in LeBron's first ever playoff game. He's gonna drop 25, 11, and 6, and they should go on to beat the Nets because this Nets team doesn't look good at all. Oh, I forgot, it's best of 5, and the Cavs just blew a 2-0 lead. But I don't know how this Raptors team was able to do that. Other than Vince Carter and T-Mac, they don't look that good. And yeah, this series has not been close at all. We're gonna sweep them. And we just keep getting super lucky with our matchups. We get to play the 4 seed now. But this team actually looks really good for a 4 seed. They have a big 3 of Jamal Mashburn, Tim Hardaway, and Alonzo Mourning, as the Sixers are able to tie the series up at 1, but they can't tie it up at 2, and they're gonna lose in 5. But considering that was LeBron's first playoff run, I'm not too mad at that. But in year 5, LeBron finally gets help as Dikembe Mutombo joins the team. Shaq is still winning MVPs. I'm surprised LeBron hasn't won one yet, but he is on the All-NBA first team. This season he averaged 33, 8, and 8. But the Sixers surprisingly get worse. They're down to the 4 seed, which means in the first round they have to play Reggie Miller and Jermaine O'Neal. I honestly don't know which team is better. I feel like both of these teams are kind of mid. That blowout is insane. Nobody on their team put up more than 13. Meanwhile, LeBron put up 23, 9, 11, 4, and 3. They won that game by 43 points. I really thought this series would be close. Okay, never mind. The Pacers are actually going insane. They're gonna go up 3-1 on the 76ers. They force a game 6, but I guess game 1 was a fluke because in game 6, the Pacers are gonna win to eliminate the 76ers. They just won 4 straight games. I thought we got LeBron some help. I mean, I guess we did, these 3 guys, but other than that, 4 being the highest scorer is insane. Ugh, look who just won the MVP. I don't like that at all. LeBron is on the first team with him, averaging 34, 8, and 9. And the reason he's putting up absolutely insane numbers is because the 76ers are terrible, finishing with just 30 wins to the 14th seed. And to nobody's surprise, the Sixers still don't get LeBron any help. He's finally gonna win his first MVP, averaging 33, 10, and 9, and he's gonna lead the Sixers to the 1 seed. He must have absolutely carried them. They don't look too good on paper, but in the first round, we're also facing a team who doesn't look that good. They're gonna steal game 1 though. That's kind of bad, but we take games 2, 3. We can't take 4, but in game 5, the 76ers are gonna lock in that second half. That third quarter absolutely saved them. LeBron almost had a 40-point triple-double, but it looks like we're going to a game 7. The Hawks are gonna tie the series at 3. Once again, LeBron had a crazy game. He didn't have much help other than Keith Van Horn though. But the 76ers are on the verge of getting upset by an 8 seed. They're down by 1. Robinson's gonna get left open for 3 and he sinks it. LeBron's gonna need to lock in for the sake of the rest of the team. He's gonna spin his way into the paint and make the layup. So now down 2. I was gonna say they need to play some good defense, but that was the exact opposite of that. And now with less than a minute to go, LeBron's gonna get a turnover. That is a huge turnover. Abdur-Rahim almost throws one as well, but the 76ers ended up fouling. Henderson's first free throw is good. I don't know how that managed to stay in, and his second free throw is gonna miss. So now we have LeBron on the break. Just 35 seconds to go, down by 5. He's gonna snatch it back and miss the layup. So just like that, the 76ers blow a 3-2 lead to the 8th seed in the first round. Yeah, this team's gotta be cursed. LeBron dropped 59 and 9 with 2 steals and 2 blocks. He only missed 5 shots out of 26, and they still lost. So at the start of season 8, LeBron has 0 playoff success, which means he's on the same playing field as Allen Iverson. In his rookie season, he's almost the best player on his team. I thought LeBron and AI had a chance to go 2 for 2 with MVP and Rookie of the Year. Chris Webber is gonna ruin that, and so is Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade finished on the All-NBA first team as a rookie. Meanwhile, LeBron's not even here. He's gonna finish on the second team, averaging 28, 7, and 7. Allen Iverson's on the All-NBA third team. That's crazy he didn't win it because Dwayne Wade was just amazing, but Allen Iverson managed to average 24, 1, and 8. And they could potentially match up against each other in the playoffs as the Sixers are the 2nd seed and the Cavs are the 4th seed. In Allen Iverson's first playoff series, he has to play Vince Carter and Chris Bosh. Meanwhile, LeBron has to play the Paul Pierce-led Celtics. Both teams are able to go up 1-0. Game 2 is going to go to both the Cavs and the Sixers. Sixers go up 3-0. We have a 3-1 3-1 series there. Meanwhile, the Cavs are tied up at 2, but in their game 5, they are blowing out the Raptors. They're gonna win. AI put up 34 and 9 with 3 steals. We're not gonna look at those turnovers. Let's see if the 76ers can make it out in 5. They do, and it looks like the Cavs are gonna make it out in 6. They just had an amazing 4th quarter. So in round 2, LeBron has to play the Pistons, who won the championship this year in real life, and Allen Iverson has to play the Hornets, led by Baron Davis and Jamal Mashburn. Cavs are up 1-0. The Pistons are not. After 2 games, the Cavs look like they can upset the Hornets. They're gonna go up 3-0 and sweep them, but the 76ers are down 3-1. They're gonna force a game 6, but in that game 6, they have had a rough start. That 2nd quarter was bad. 3rd quarter is good, but it's way too late. They're gonna get eliminated. LeBron went off. He filled up the stat sheet, but unfortunately, we're not gonna get our LeBron AI matchup yet. That would have been perfect in AI's rookie season, but it is a 3 seed versus a 4 seed, so the Cavs actually have a chance. They're gonna steal the first 2 games. They go up 3-0, and they're gonna sweep their way to the finals. I have no idea how they're doing this, but now they have to go up against Kobe and Shaq. But just like the Pistons, they're the 3 seed, so anything is possible. Game 1's gonna go to the Lakers by 7. Game 2, the Cavs take by about 20. They take game 3 by 3 points, but we're all tied up again. And in game 5, I wanted to hop in if it was a 1-possession game. We have a 5-point game, but the Cavs are gonna score again. Yeah, it's 7 points with 20 seconds to go. They're gonna take a 3-2 lead. Kobe, Shaq, and Gary Payton played good, but that's about it. And for the Cavs, AI put up 36 and 10 with 4 steals and 2 blocks. This man is a rookie. But this series isn't over that easily. The Lakers are gonna win. We're going to a game 7. And yeah, it's the same 3 guys that cooked us. And here we go. We got a storybook start to Allen Iverson's first season. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. He's gonna get the stop on Gary Payton. The Cavs are not gonna take advantage of the break. Instead, they're gonna pull the 3 off the Big Z screen, but they miss. Gary Payton's gonna find Robert Horry to Shaq in the paint. His layup's good. Let's see if AI can do that right back. Oh my gosh, he's gonna cross. I think that's Gary Payton. Yeah, and now he's gonna draw the foul on Shaq. His first free throw's good. And to bring it back to a 2-point game, his second free throw's gonna miss. I could tell that was off left. Now Devin George is gonna get stripped by AI. They can't recover the ball though. He's left wide open in the paint, and the Lakers go up 5. That is not ideal. It looks like AI's gonna ISO on Gary Payton again with the cross, the behind the back, the spin layup. That is tough. So we got a 3-point game now. Let's see if they can stop this Kobe and Shaq pick and roll. Kobe's not gonna be able to find Shaq, so he's gonna take it to the paint by himself. They go back up 5. So the Cavs offense has looked nice, but I can't say the same about their defense. AI is cooking. One stop is all they need to make this game close again. Gary Payton throws it down low to Shaq. Big Z didn't even jump, but he gets the stop. 93% of people who watch me aren't subscribed, so make sure to subscribe to help me hit my goal of 35,000 subscribers. Ricky Davis is gonna throw it to Jones. Jones driving on Devin George. The cross. Oh no, why did he take a jumper? He had a wide open layup. I don't know what that was. And on top of that, Gary Payton's gonna make his first free throw. His second one's also good. So now the Cavs are running out of time. They only have 20 seconds to go. AI on the 3's not gonna pull it. They need a 3 though. Sizing up. Oh no, he's not even gonna pull the mid-range. They're gonna find Jones the fake. He ends up shooting the 3 and he's gonna miss. So unfortunately in AI's rookie season, he's gonna take Kobe and Shaq to 7 games in the finals, but he's not gonna be able to get it done. But after such a good rookie season, AI starts his 2nd season off as the best player on the team. Meanwhile, LeBron finally gets some help in Chris Webber and Iggy. LeBron's gonna win his 2nd MVP, averaging 39 and 8. And Allen Iverson's on the All-NBA first team with him, putting up 32 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists a game. And if they both make it out of the first round, they can play each other. I think the 76ers should be able to make it out of the first round, but as for the Cavs, I doubt it. Yeah, after 2 games, the Cavs are down 0-2. 76ers were up 0-2. They're gonna sweep, and the Cavs actually win game 3 and 4. I was not looking. I didn't expect that at all. AI put up a 40-point triple-double, and then in game 4, he put up 35, 14, and 6 with 3 steals. And in game 5, with all the momentum on their side, they're gonna have an insane first quarter. They ended up locking up the Pistons, and they're gonna go up 3-2 in the series. A near triple-double from AI. At this point, I'm not even surprised. But in game 6, the Pistons would be the better team, so we're going to a game 7. AI keeps dropping 40, but unfortunately in that game 7, the Pistons were by far the better team as they're gonna eliminate the Cavs. So once again, we're just barely missing out on a LeBron versus AI matchup, and the 76ers have to go up against the way better team. Now they're gonna take game 1, they lose game 2, game 3 goes to the Pistons, game 4 also goes to the Pistons. They're not gonna beat the 76ers in 5, but unfortunately they are gonna beat the 76ers in 6 games. Kinda crazy. They eliminated AI and LeBron. They're gonna make their way to the finals, but they're gonna lose. In LeBron's 10th season, they actually have somewhat of a big 3 with Iggy going up to an 86 overall. And I guess you can kind of say the same thing for Allen Iverson, as they have Boozer and Big Z. LeBron's gonna win MVP number 3, averaging 25, 8, and 9. He's gonna lead the Sixers to 68 wins, and Allen Iverson's on the All-NBA first team with him, putting up 24 points, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists a game. And with the Sixers and Cavs being the top 2 seeds in the East, hopefully they can meet in the conference finals. Round 1, Philly has to play Orlando. Meanwhile, the Cavs have to go up against the Nets. I'm not gonna lie, the Nets look really good for a 7 seed, but both teams take a 2-0 2-0 lead. Sixers take a 3-0 lead. They are going to sweep. Meanwhile, the Cavs are up 3-1, and they're going to make it out in 5, which takes them on to round 2. They have to play the Wizards, and the 76ers have to go up against a Dwayne Wade and Shaq-led Heat team. Okay, the Heat are going to take game 1. They're basically going to blow out the Sixers, so this is a little bit scary. Both teams are up 2-1. Both teams are up 3-1. The Cavs are able to gentleman sweep, but for the Sixers, we're going to a game 6. And in that game 6, we're all tied up with 2 minutes to go. Dwayne Wade's not able to find Shaq, but he drives right by Korver. I don't know why he kicked out of that or why he's setting a screen. They should be running the offense through him, but he does get an open mid-range and he knocks it down. LeBron's going to need to cook here. He's going to wait for the screen, trying to make his way into the paint. He does, and he ties the game back up. 1.5 minutes to go. Dwayne Wade and Shaq are going to run another pick and roll. It looks like Dwayne Wade isn't going to be able to find Shaq again, but he is going to spin his way into the paint right past Korver. He cooked him. And that's probably how this game is going to go. They're going to take a bunch of 2-pointers. LeBron is struggling to make it into the paint, still trying to go at it. Okay, now he cooked. I don't know how that was a foul. He should have had just an open layup, and I'm kind of scared. I feel like he's going to miss one of these free throws. He's going to sink the first one, though, and to tie the game back up, his second one's good. 1 minute to go. Dwayne Wade's going to find Shaq down low. He's blocked, and they get the rebound. On the break, they have LeBron. They find him. LeBron driving's going to take the contested layup. That's not a good shot. He just blew the chance to give Philly the lead. Now we have D. Wade isoing on Lou Will with the cross, the drive. He's going to hop his way into the paint. He finds Eddie Jones left wide open, and his three's good. 26 seconds to go. LeBron, the spin, the snatch back, the drive. He's going to take the jumper instead of the layup, and now the Sixers have to foul. Eddie Jones' first free throw's good, and to put the Heat up by 5, his second one bounces in. So now the Cavs have no timeouts. 18 seconds to go. They're going to find Lou Will bringing up the ball to behind the back. He's going to pull from the hash. He's going to miss, and we're going to a game 7. They just need to win one more game, and we get to see LeBron versus AI. But for the third time, we had a legit chance at it, and we're still not going to get it as the Sixers get eliminated. That first quarter killed them. They only put up 8 points. LeBron had a good game, but they just couldn't stop Dwayne Wade or Shaq. So now let's see if AI can stop Dwayne Wade and Shaq. Well, not really Shaq. You guys know what I mean. Game 1's going to go to the Heat. Game 2 goes to the Cavs. Game 3's a big one. The Cavs take it by 10. They can't go up 3-1 though. So that takes us to a game 5. We have a pretty low scoring one, but the Cavs are going to run away with it. But with them needing just one win to make the NBA Finals, the Heat are going to take this game to force a game 7. Yeah, Dwayne Wade and Shaq are just unstoppable. Meanwhile, AI only put up 12. And I guess the Heat are just like the 2025 Pacers all of a sudden. They're going to win back-to-back game 7s to make the finals. I'm praying on their downfall, and they're going to lose in 6. But in season 11, the Sixers get a little bit worse with Chris Webber leaving the team. Meanwhile, the Cavs look around the same. But LeBron's time with Philly is up because at the trade deadline, he gets sent to the Nuggets to team up with Melo. The only problem is this team doesn't have a point guard. So you know what we got to do. We're changing LeBron to a point guard primary. So now they have a starting lineup of LeBron, J.R. Smith, Carmelo Anthony, Kenyon Martin, and Marcus Camby. LeBron's going to win the MVP on his new team. That's 3 in a row for him after averaging 33 on his new team. Also, 62% is crazy. And AI's with him on the All-NBA first team, averaging 33, 2, and 11. Out west, the Nuggets are the 2nd seed. Meanwhile, the Cavs fall down to the 6th seed. In the first round, they have to go up against the Wizards. And LeBron's going to have to go up against Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, and Manu. I don't know how this team is a 7th seed. Game 1, both the Cavs and Nuggets win. Game 2, they both win. Okay, this is a good start. Cavs go up 3-0. Nuggets 2-1, 3-1. The Cavs are going to sweep. And can the Nuggets make it out in 5? They can't. So we got to go to a game 6. They're up by about 8. They're up by 10 with 40 seconds to go. They're going to win. All because LeBron put up 44, 12, and 9. So in round 2, LeBron has to go up against Dirk. And AI and the Cavs have to face the 7th-seeded Knicks. They're both going to take game 1. It's kind of funny how LeBron is just facing the best power forwards in the league. Nuggets are up 2-1, 3-1. Can they make it out in 5? They can. Meanwhile, the Cavs are tied up at 2, and in game 5, it looks like they're going to get blown out. Okay, they're kind of coming back. I don't think they have enough time though. Okay, they're down 4. They're down 2 with 20 seconds left, and they actually started cooking at the end there, but with not enough time left, they're gonna have to foul. Stephon Marbury's gonna sink the first free throw. His second one looked like it was gonna miss, but it doesn't. So now the Cavs have no timeouts, 18 seconds to bring the ball up the court and score. We have Allen Iverson between the legs. He's gonna hand it off to Drew Gooden, running back to the 3. He finds AI the pump fake. He ends up pulling the 3, and he's gonna miss. So unfortunately, they're gonna go down 3-2, even with AI dropping 37 and 11 with 5 steals. But in game 6, we got another close one as we're all tied up with 2 minutes to go. I don't know why AI shot that. They had a good amount of time to get a shot off. Now we have Steve Francis using the screen. He gets an open 3, but he can't knock it down. Sasha Pavlovich is going to find Larry Hughes. Larry Hughes to Gooden to Varejao to AI. Everybody's touched the ball this possession. And now we have the ball in the guy's hands. The most important guy on the team. He's going to use the screen, drive right past Steve Francis, and he kicks it out. I don't know why he didn't just go up with it. Sasha Pavlovich pulls the mid-range. He's going to miss, but Varejao gets the putback. That possession was all over the place. Let's see if AI can get a stop here on Steve Francis. Trying to make his way into the paint. He's gonna pull the jumper and it's off. Now we got AI slowing down the break. He's gonna wait for the screen. Instead, he's gonna pull the three and it's in and out. Drew good in the second chance. Points are good. And now with the Cavs being up by 4, their chances look great. Steve Francis kicks it to Nate Robinson in the corner. His three's off. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I thought the Knicks were gonna foul. They ended up not fouling. They get the steal. Nate Robinson to Steve Francis gets an 8-1 dunk. And now he can make it a 1-point game here. And that's exactly what he does. So the Cavs need to inbound the ball successfully. It doesn't look like they're gonna have an easy time doing it. Oh my gosh. They don't get a turnover. That was the luckiest play of all time. Their first free throw is gonna somehow roll in. And to make it a 3-point game, Daniel Marshall's second free throw is up. It bounces in. So now with just 24 seconds to go, the Knicks could tie it up with a 3. AI's ankles are gonna get broken and Steve Francis gets another poster. Okay, this time the Cavs are actually gonna inbound the ball easily, but they need Larry Hughes to knock down both free throws here. His first one bounces in, and to put the Cavs back up by 3, his second free throw's up and it's good. 19 seconds for the Knicks, no timeouts. They're gonna inbound it to Steve Francis. He's gonna pass half court, the tween, the drive. He's struggling. He finds Channing Frye, who's not gonna pull the 3. Never mind, he is, and he makes it to tie the game. So we're either going to overtime or the Cavs are gonna force a game 7 right here. AI's gonna use the screen. Oh my gosh, what is he doing? What is he doing? He's gonna have to take the floater, and he makes it. I don't know how he just did that. That was insane. I thought he was gonna pull a contested mid-range shot, and now we're going to a game 7. And of course, in game 7, we have another close one. The only problem is the Cavs are down 3, so if the Knicks score, we're gonna have a 2-possession game. Stephon Marbury, less than 10 seconds to go on the shot clock's gonna pull the contested layup, but it's good. They could not have played better defense there. Let's see if AI can make up for that on the other end. They're gonna kick it to Larry Hughes, to Pavlovich, to AI coming off the screen. He gets an open 3. He can't knock it down, and Big Z doesn't get the board. Rough start to game 7. Stephon Marbury on the drive gets stopped by AI. He bodies him last second. Channing Frye's gonna kick it back to Marbury. The contested mid-range he's gonna miss. I'm so happy he pulled that. The Cavs need anything they can get at this point. AI sizing up Stephon Marbury, trying to drive by him, kicks it to Daniel Marshall. To Larry Hughes, he's gonna use the screen from Big Z. He gets a wide open 3, but he's gonna miss. The Cavs had so many opportunities in game 7, but they absolutely blew it. But LeBron and the Nuggets are still alive. They have to face Steve Nash and Amari Stoudemire in the conference finals. 1 seed versus 2 seed. Game 1's gonna go to the Nuggets. Game 2 goes to the Suns. Game 3 also goes to the Nuggets. They're able to go up 3-1, and they make it out in 5. So LeBron gets another shot at a ring, this time having to go up against the Pistons. We have a 2 seed versus a 4 seed, so I feel like the Nuggets should be able to win, but they're going to lose game 1. Game 2, they're able to take. Game 3, they take by 23. Game 4, they take. And in game 5, this one was all Nuggets as LeBron becomes an NBA champion. And on top of that, he's going to walk away with the first finals MVP of his career. LeBron would follow that season up by winning his 4th regular season MVP in a row, and AI's right there with him on the first team, averaging 34 points, 5 rebounds, and 7 assists a game. The Nuggets get better. They're up to the 1 seed. Meanwhile, the Cavs don't even make the playoffs. They're down to the 10th seed. Round 1, LeBron has to play the Spurs led by Tim Duncan. The Nuggets are going to gentleman sweep them. I'm surprised the Spurs are this bad. Round 2, they have to face the Jazz led by Darren Williams. They also have Carlos Boozer, so this team is actually pretty good. They're going to tie the series up. Nuggets are able to take game 3 and 4 to take a 3-1 lead, and they make it out in 5 again. But here we go. Now they have to play the Lakers, and both of these teams have the same exact record. So we got the battle of the 66-win teams. LeBron against Kobe. The Nuggets go up 3-0 on the Lakers, and they sweep them. But with a chance to win back-to-back championships, LeBron has to go up against the Big 4 Celtics. 1 seed versus 1 seed. This is going to be anything but easy. They lose game 1. They lose game 2. Game 3 also goes to the Celtics. The Nuggets at least aren't going to get swept. They win game 5. And in game 6, I had to hop into Simcast, but this one is not looking good for them. They're making it a little bit closer. And with 2.5 minutes to go, they're only down by 2. Paul Pierce trying to drive is struggling. He's going to get double teamed. I don't know what this offense is. Paul Pierce is just running around. No screen is coming. Okay, there's the screen, but there's only 4 seconds left on the shot clock. He's going to be forced to pull the deep 3, and he's going to miss. Melo's going to slow down the break. He's going to find LeBron, and I don't know what LeBron's doing. I thought he was going to attack Paul Pierce. Okay, now he is. The behind the back, the layup. He's so lucky that's a foul, because that was not a great shot, but now he has a chance to tie the game up. He's going to sink his first free throw and to score 34 points. His second free throw is good. Under the 2-minute mark, we're all tied up. Paul Pierce is going to kick it. Rondo's going to use the screen from Kendrick Perkins. This offense is kind of weird. They're going to go back to Paul Pierce, though, trying to score on Melo. He's going to get an easy layup. Also, the fact that LeBron's at point guard is nice because he has Rondo guarding him. He should honestly just drive on him since he's so much taller than him, but he's going to take the jumper, and he somehow scores. That was an absolutely terrible shot, but to be fair, it is LeBron James. Now we have Paul Pierce on the other end. Melo's clamping him up. That is great defense. Nuggets have a chance to take the lead here. Melo's going to kick it to LeBron in the corner, trying to drive on Rondo. The Celtics send the double, but he scores anyway. A score here would be huge for the Celtics to stay alive. Paul Pierce is going to get an open 3. At least it looked open at first, but Melo's going to recover. And now we have LeBron LeBron on the break. He kicks it to a wide open J.R. Smith. I don't know what Ray Allen was doing. So now the Nuggets are up 5. Paul Pierce the spin, struggling to make his way into the paint. He's blocked, but the Celtics get another chance. They find KG, and we have a 3-point game. With only a 1-second difference between the game clock and shot clock, the Celtics are going to foul, though. J.R. Smith is cooking. He has 27 points, and he's going to make the second free throw for 28. So now the Celtics might get desperate here with less than 20 seconds to go. Paul Pierce is going to force the shot up. He's going to make both free throws, which leads to the Celtics fouling. And let's see if J.R. Smith can make both free throws again. He's going to miss the second. So the Celtics hope to stay alive here with 16 seconds to go. Paul Pierce makes the midi, and now the Nuggets need LeBron to knock down both here. His first free throw is good, and for 40 points on the night, his second one rattles in. So the Celtics are down 4 with 13 seconds. Rondo bringing the ball up the court. He's going to pass half. He finds KG. He's not going to pull the 3, but they find Ray Allen left with too much space. His 3's good. So with just 4 seconds to go, we have LeBron back at the line. That first free throw is way off. On the bright side, the Celtics have no timeouts, but if they hit a 3 here, they win. And they have 4 seconds to do so. They're going to inbound it to Rondo. It looks like he's just going to chuck from full court, and he's going to miss. And that is a huge win by the Nuggets to force a Game 7. And in that Game 7, the Nuggets are down by 1, but Melo's going to change that. All the Nuggets have to do is lock in for 2 minutes. Paul Pierce gets an open 3, and he sinks it. They have Melo basically running their point guard here. I have no problem with that as long as he can score driving into the paint with the spin. He is doing too much. That is a terrible shot. We got to put the ball in LeBron's hands. On the break, the Celtics are not going to score. They could have had a free layup, but it looks like they're going to find KG, who misses the layup. Now the Nuggets are actually going to go to LeBron. He's going to drive right past Rondo. The behind the back. Why did he kick it out? That is a free layup. Instead, we're going to pull the Melo 3. It's a little deep. He's going to miss, and they can't get the board. If the Nuggets lose this game, it legitimately might be on LeBron. KG takes another contested layup, and it's off again. Under a minute to go, Melo's going to kick it to J.R. Smith in the corner, trying to make a move here. They're not going to get an open shot. Okay, he's just going to walk and take the mid-range. I don't know what's happening. Celtics aren't going to take advantage of the break. Rondo's going to use the screen from Ray Allen. He finds KG. 7 seconds to go on the shot clock. He pulls the fade, and he's going to miss. The Nuggets need to do something here desperately. LeBron on the drive's going to kick it. And wait, don't tell me that was an illegal screen. What just happened? That might have been the worst thing that could have happened. The Nuggets don't even get a shot attempt there. And on top of that, Rondo's first free throw puts them up 3. His second one puts them up 4. So now the Nuggets need to score here if they still want a chance. LeBron gets left open for 3, but he's going to miss. They get a second chance. Can be the rebound. J.R. Smith gets left open. He's going to miss, and they can't get a second board. So now we have Rondo going to the line. His first free throw's off. And to put the Celtics up by 5 with 4 seconds to go, his second one's good. The Nuggets are going to need a miracle here. 4.9 left on the clock. LeBron the fake. He's going to pull the corner 3 over Rondo when it's good. So now they're going to need some missed free throws from him. Again, his first one's off. And with 1 second left on the clock, up 2, the Celtics missed their second free throw. So now Game 7 comes down to this last shot. 0.6 seconds left on the clock. They're not going to find LeBron. They find Camby the 3. That's not the shot, and they lose in Game 7 in the finals. If they went to LeBron or J.R. Smith, they could have actually had a chance. But the following season, the Nuggets are going to trade LeBron to the Pistons at the deadline. Allen Iverson's going to win the MVP, averaging 36, 8, and 11 with 3 steals a game. And it's kind of crazy because he stopped LeBron from winning 5 MVPs in a row, but LeBron's still going to average 32, 10, and 9. And in the first round, the Pistons and the Cavs play each other. It took long enough, but finally we get to see LeBron go up against AI. I'm kind of scared though because the Pistons were the 9th seed before LeBron joined. He only brought them up to the 7th seed, but they're going to steal the first 2 games. That is huge. Game 3 goes to the Cavs, and they tie the series up though. And in Game 5, this one is a blowout. The Cavs are going crazy. I guess those first 2 games were a fluke. LeBron only put up 19. He still had a great game. And yeah, the Pistons are just super pathetic. They won the first 2 games just to lose 4 straight and get eliminated. So AI is going to get the last laugh. LeBron once again had a great game, but so did Allen Iverson. In round 2, AI has to go up against Dwight Howard, and this Magic team is actually really good. Game 1, they're going to take from the Cavs. Game 2, the Cavs are able to tie it up. Game 3 goes back to the Magic, but they're able to go up 3-1 on the Cavs. Cavs force a Game 6, and in that Game 6, they are able to hold on to force a Game 7. AI is going absolutely insane, except for the turnovers. And it looks like the Cavs are going to do it. All they need to do is hold on for 1 more quarter. Okay, the Magic actually made it close, but not close enough. We have a 7-point game with a minute to go as the Cavs move on to the conference finals. Yeah, AI is insane. 37, 12, and 17. But in the conference finals, they have to play the defending champion Celtics. And on top of that, they don't have home court advantage. They're able to take Game 1 though. Game 2 goes to the Celtics. Game 3, the Cavs take. They end up going up 3-1. They can't make it out in 5. But in Game 6, they are going to have an amazing second half to win the game and advance to the finals. Allen Iverson almost had a quadruple-double with turnovers. And in the finals, AI gets a rematch against Kobe, who he lost to in the finals in his rookie season. This time they don't have Shaq, but they do have Pau Gasol. Game 1 goes to the Lakers. They go up 2-0. They go up 3-0 on the Cavs. They're not going to sweep them. Game 5 goes to the Lakers, though, as they beat AI again. In the 2009-10 season, LeBron changes teams again as he goes to the Grizzlies, but after playing just 3 games with them, he's going to come back home to Philly. And he's going to win the MVP, averaging 32, 9, and 10. But along with winning MVP number 6, he's going to win Defensive Player of the Year number 2. And of course, Allen Iverson's on the All-NBA first team with him, putting up 36 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists a game. LeBron's going to help Philly clinch the 4 seed, meanwhile AI and the Cavs are the 3 seed. In round 1, they have to play the Heat, led by Dwayne Wade, and LeBron has to go up against a prime Derrick Rose. But I don't know if we're going to get another LeBron-Allen Iverson matchup, as the Heat go up 2-0. We have a 2-1 series on both sides and 2-2 on both sides. In the Cavs game 5, it was close with like 5 minutes to go, and they just folded. I mean, Allen Iverson played good. The rest of the team, it looks like they didn't play that bad. Yeah, that's kind of crazy they lost. And in the 76ers game 5, they're also going to lose. This one wasn't even close. LeBron had himself a heck of a game, but they just couldn't stop D Rose and Luol Deng. And yeah, the Cavs are absolutely cooked as they're going to get eliminated by the Heat. That one was actually kind of close at the end there, but not close enough. AI dropped 52 just to lose. Meanwhile, in LeBron's game 6, we're all tied up. The snatchback, the drive, the layup, he just cooked Gibson. But now I'm afraid D Rose is going to cook, driving past his man. He gets an easy lane to the paint and ties the game back up. Now we have Royal Ivy using the screen. He's going to find LeBron in the post. Let's see if he can score on Taj Gibson. What is that move? I don't know why he pulled that. So now D Rose can give the Bulls the lead here, trying to drive on Lou Will with the spin, the hezzy, the size up. I don't know what he's doing. He's doing a whole lot of nothing, but he still makes his way into the paint, and he's going to miss the fade. LeBron's going to slow down the break. He still seems to make his way into the paint, though. For the layup, he gives the Sixers the lead. But now the 76ers need to stop. D Rose makes his way into the paint. He's not going to shoot it. I don't know why. Now Kirk Heinrich uses the screen. He's going to pull the mid-range over Lou Will, and it's off. Big rebound there from Elton Brand. LeBron with the hezzy. He's going to post through Taj Gibson. So the Sixers are up 4 with 40 seconds to go. They have a good chance to force a game 7 here. Joakim Noah with the fake is going to dunk on Elton Brand. But this one's not over. It's still anyone's game. LeBron gets a wide open 3 off the screen. It's in and out. The Bulls have 15 seconds to do something here. D Rose is going to use the screen. He throws the lob, and we're all tied up. But the 76ers have plenty of time to get a shot off here. They're going to inbound it to Drew. LeBron in the post looking for the ball. Drew's going to find him. 5 seconds left. LeBron posting up. It looks like he's going to go for the deep hook. He's going to miss, and we're going to overtime. And with just under 2 minutes to go in overtime, the Bulls are down. D Rose is not going to pull the shot. He almost gets a turnover. Taj Gibson's going to find him back in the paint, though, and he gives the Bulls the lead. Here we go. LeBron isoing on Taj Gibson. The spin. He's going to break his ankles and throw down the dunk. He is absolutely going insane on Taj Gibson as D Rose pulls the 3. Drew's going to recover and get the contest. Under a minute to go. Drew's going to find Elton Brand with the slip and the layup. They go up 3. D Rose is going to have to carry here if he wants a chance. He's going to get an open mid-range off the screen, and it just barely misses. LeBron leading the charge. The snatchback trying to make it past D Rose is going to take the hop step. He finds Iggy wide open. It's top of the key. 3's good. I want Iguodala. That was a huge shot because the Bulls don't have much time now. Down 6. D Rose makes the layup, but they still have to foul. LeBron has a chance to put the Sixers, I was going to say up 6, but now he can only put them up 5 with his second free throw, and he makes it. The Bulls still have hope in this game, though. They're going to inbound it to D Rose. He's doing a whole lot of nothing. I don't know what's going on. He is wasting too much time. Down 5. The Bulls need to do something. They kick it to Sammons. His 3 is in and out, and the 76ers force a game 7. D Rose put the team on his back, but it wasn't enough, and LeBron had an even better game. And this has to be one of the best first round matchups of all time, as in game 7, Joakim Noah's going to fake. He's not going to go, oh, he is going to go up with the shot, and he makes it to put the Bulls up 3. Here we go, LeBron. You got the home team on your side, sizing up, driving past his man with the behind the back. I don't know how that's a foul. That looked like a clean block to me, but I am not complaining. His first free throw somehow rattles in, and with a chance to make it a 1-point game, his second free throw's good. The only problem is they have to stop D Rose. He spins his way into the paint easily. He almost gets a turnover. I don't know how Luol Deng managed to recover that as D Rose gets a wide open 3 and he drills it. The 76ers need to lock in here. Drew Holiday's going to throw it down low to LeBron, being guarded by Taj Gibson. He's going to take the contested fade. That is not the shot. Wow, D Rose is scared to ISO on LeBron. Instead, he's not going to pull the mid-range. That was really good to pass out of. Now they're going to find Kirk Heinrich left open by Lou Will. He's going to miss the 3. So Philly's still alive. Iggy on the break finds LeBron. He pulls the fast break 3 and it's good. That was a clutch shot. I'm surprised he didn't take the layup there. D Rose kicks it out. They're going to go to Kirk Heinrich on the wing. He's going to use the screen from Joakim Noah. It's not a great screen, but they still find him in the paint. He's going to take the layup on Elton Brand and it's off. Big miss there. Now Philly can take the lead here, down 1 with 14 seconds to go. LeBron's going to pull the 3. It's deep and it's off. So now they need Derrick Rose to miss a free throw here. His first one's good and to put the Bulls up by 3. His second one misses, and luckily the 76ers had a timeout so they can advance the ball. They're gonna go to LeBron. It looks like they're just gonna go for the tie here. He finds Elton Brand. His layup's gonna miss, and the Bulls are gonna win. Unless we get a missed free throw and a full court shot. Luolde's first one misses, so I guess technically the 76ers have a chance, but it's not looking good. 0.9 seconds on the clock. LeBron's gonna have to chuck up the full court shot. It's way off, and the Bulls win. And unfortunately for LeBron, that would be the last game of his NBA career. And that would also be AI's last game on the Cavs as he joins Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh on the Miami Heat. For the first time since 2004, somebody not named LeBron or AI is gonna win the MVP. And AI is actually not on the All-NBA first team. He's gonna make the second team next to Wade, averaging 33, 6, and 7. And funny enough, even with the big three, they're not the 1 seed as the Bulls are better than them. So let's see if we can face the Bulls in the conference finals. Round 1, they have to go up against Melo and the Knicks. They're able to sweep them. And in round 2, they have to play the Big 4 Celtics with Celtics Shaq. The Big 4 is a little worse, so I still feel like the Heat should be able to win. They're gonna take the first 2 games. Game 3 also goes to the Heat. They're not able to sweep the Celtics, but they gentlemen sweep them. And the Bulls are down 3-1. Why do I feel like they're low-key gonna come back? We have a 2-3 series, but the Sixers make it out. So thank goodness we have to go up against the worst of the 2 teams. And with that being the case, I feel like the Heat are gonna make the finals. Game 1 they're gonna take. Game 2 they're gonna take. Game 3 goes to Philly. Game 4 goes to the Heat. They can't make it out in 5. But in Game 6, I think they should have this one in the bag. The 76ers are low-key coming back, and they're gonna make it a 4-point game. If it goes within 3, we're gonna hop in. The Heat are gonna score. Yeah, this one's over, as the Heat are gonna make the finals. And D Wade and Allen Iverson combined for 54 points, 14 rebounds, 20 assists, and 8 steals. They went absolutely crazy, and in the finals, we have to face the Thunder. Other than KD and Westbrook, they don't look that great, but I mean, same goes for the Heat outside AI, D Wade, and Chris Bosh. So this one could be anyone's series. Game 1, the Thunder are gonna blow us out. Game 2, the Heat win by 20. Game 3 goes to the Thunder again. They take a 3-1 lead over the Heat, and AI loses yet another finals. The following season, D Rose is gonna win the MVP, and once again, AI is not on the All-NBA first team. He drops to the second team, averaging 27, 5, and 7, and the Heat are underwhelming, sitting at the 5 seed. I guess without LeBron starting at small forward, they look a little rough. Round 1, they have to play the Nets led by Darren Williams and Brook Lopez. They're actually up 3-1. They're not gonna make it out in 5, but in Game 6, it looks like they're gonna make it out. They just had an amazing first half. They are absolutely blowing out the Nets, and the Nets barely put up 100. But now in round 2, they have to face the 1-seeded Bulls. If they make it out of this round somehow, they will have an easy matchup because they'll go up against either the 6 seed or the 7 seed. They're gonna take Game 3. They tie the series, and surprisingly, after losing the first 2 games, it looks like they're gonna win Game 5. Okay, the Bulls are kind of making it close, but with 4 seconds to go, the Heat are gonna win. And I can't believe it. They're going crazy in Game 6. They're gonna win 4 straight to take down the Bulls. And on top of that, we have a 5 seed versus 6 seed in the conference finals. The Knicks actually look pretty good for a 6 seed, so I am a little concerned, but the Heat are gonna take the first 2 games. Game 3 goes to the Knicks, and they tie the series. But in Game 5, the Knicks folded in that 3rd quarter. The Heat are gonna take a 3-2 lead. And low-key, I was talking trash about Mike Miller before. He went crazy. And I can't believe it. The Heat were super underwhelming this season, but they're still gonna make the NBA Finals. All thanks to D Wade dropping 33 and 16. AI put up a 28-point near triple-double, and Chris Bosh had a 23-point double-double. So in the finals, we have a super unlikely matchup of the 5-seeded Heat versus the 3-seeded Clippers. I didn't expect either of these teams to make it. Game 1 goes to the Clippers. Game 2, the Heat are gonna blow them out. Game 3, back to the Clippers, and the Heat tie it up. But in Game 5, the Heat's luck might be over. They're gonna lose. Dwayne Wade only put up 24. I mean, he had a good game, but that being our leading scorer is kind of insane. We had 3 20-point scorers though, but we just couldn't stop Chris Paul and Blake Griffin. But the Heat are not gonna run out of gas yet as they force a Game 7. Dwayne Wade dropped 46 points, Bosh at 29. We need another game from our big 3 like this. And the Heat are able to get it done as Allen Iverson finally wins his first championship. And now for the moment of truth, who will take home the finals MVP? Will it be D Wade? Will it be AI? It's gonna be Dwayne Wade. In the 2012-13 season, the Heat add Ray Allen to the team. Dwayne Wade's gonna win the MVP, averaging 26, 8, and 9, and he's gonna lead the Heat to 69 wins. Him and AI are on the All-NBA first team together. AI put up 30 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists a game. Round 1, they have to go up against the Cavs. Not gonna lie, I don't know how this Cavs team is a playoff team. They are gonna win the first game though. Game 2, it goes to the Heat. Game 3 to the Cavs. The Heat tie it up. Game 5, the Heat are actually going to win. AI carried them with 48 points. And thank goodness they're going to make it out of here in 6. I didn't want any more trouble from the 8th seed. Once again, AI carried them. Round 2, we have to face the Nets. They look pretty good. I'm not going to lie. The Heat are going to take Game 1. Game 2 goes to the Nets. Game 3, the Heat are going to win. Game 4, they go up 3-1. Can they make it out in 5? They can. So now they have to face the Bulls in a season where Derrick Rose is injured. I'm not sure how the Bulls were able to clinch the 3 seed on paper. I feel like their lineup isn't good at all as the Heat go up 3-0. They're not able to sweep, but they gentlemen sweep. And the Thunder just blew a 3-1 lead. So in the finals, we have a rematch of last year's matchup. Let's see if we can take down the Clippers in back-to-back seasons. Game 1, we win by 1. Game 2, we win by 17. Game 3, we take a 3-0 lead. We're not able to sweep them. Okay, we can't make it out in 5. So to Simcast we go. We have a pretty back and forth one. Going into the third quarter, the Clippers take a pretty commanding lead. In the fourth quarter, we have a 5-point game. Okay, nobody has scored. If the Heat make it a 1-possession game, we're gonna hop in, but nobody's scoring. They made both free throws. And now with just over a minute to go, the Clippers are up by 3. Chris Paul's actually getting clamped up by AI. That is super surprising. DeAndre Jordan's gonna come in and set the screen. It's not a great one. Chris Paul struggling to find a shot. It's gonna pull the contested mid-range. It rolls out. Big miss there. Now we have AI isoing on Chris Paul. The behind the back, the step back, the mid-range is not a great shot, and he's gonna miss. That wasn't a terrible shot. I feel like they could have gotten something better there as Chris Paul's gonna pull the 3. He's gonna miss, but Blake Griffin gets the board and the putback dunk. Miami needs to lock in here. D Wade is gonna shoot the 3. I don't know why. And just like that, the Clippers force a game 7 unless the Heat make the full court shot, and they're gonna miss. Chris Paul had 45 and 11, and Dwayne Wade and AI both played good, but I mean, you can't let guys put up almost 50 and expect to win. But luckily after that game 6 loss, the Heat are gonna take game 7 to make AI a 2-time champion. So he was able to win back-to-back championships. Now the question is, can he win his first finals MVP over Dwayne Wade? He can't. Russell Westbrook's gonna win the MVP, averaging 29, 6, and 11. Dwayne Wade's gonna make the All-NBA first team with him. AI actually doesn't make an All-NBA team for the first time in a while. He's all the way down to 22 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists a game, but the Heat are still the 1 seed out east. Round 1, they have to play the Bucks, who have rookie Giannis coming off the bench, and this team isn't anything crazy. They are gonna take the first 2 games, though. What is going on? Game 3, the Heat take. Game 4, the Heat take. Okay, those first 2 games by the Bucks might have been a fluke. It looks like the Heat are gonna take game 5, but the Bucks are able to force a game 7. I don't know how the Heat are having trouble with an 8 seed. And yeah, this one's a wrap. This might be the most pathetic 1 seed of all time, as they're gonna lose in the first round. I really thought they were gonna 3-peat, but instead it's gonna be the Thunder winning it all. And that would be AI's last game in a Heat jersey, as he goes back to the Cavs to team up with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love. Allen Iverson surprisingly gonna win the MVP, averaging 27, 3, and 9, and he's gonna lead the Cavs to 69 wins. I didn't think he had a chance at the MVP, considering he's not even the best player on his own team. In the first round, they have to go up against Isaiah Thomas, and luckily this is not prime Isaiah Thomas yet. The Cavs are gonna take game 1. Celtics surprisingly take game 2. Game 3 goes to the Cavs. Game 4 goes to the Cavs, and they make it out in 5. In the second round, AI has to go up against his former team, and they look a lot worse without him, so let's see how this one goes. Cavs are going to take the first 2 games. Game 3 also goes to the Cavs. They can't sweep, but they're going to gentlemen sweep in back-to-back rounds. Which takes us on to the conference finals. We have to go up against John Wall and Bradley Beal. And luckily for us, this is before Bradley Beal's prime. So the Cavs are going to take the first 2 games. They are dominating this playoffs. They're not able to gentlemen sweep again. And unfortunately for them, they're going to have a terrible game 6. We're going to 7. AI and Kyrie were the only ones that did something. Kevin Love fouled out in just 19 minutes. Having more fouls than shot attempts is crazy. And thank goodness in that game 7, the Cavs locked in that third quarter to move on to the finals. Wow, Kevin Love had an insane bounce back game. And in the finals, AI has to face the Clippers, who he's beaten twice already. We got 1 seed versus 2 seed. Game 1, the Clippers are going to take by about 10. Game 2, the Cavs blow them out. Game 3, the Cavs are going to win. Cavs go up 3-1 on them. They can't make it out in 5. And in game 6, we have a close one. The Cavs are only up by 1. Kyrie Irving trying to score on Chris Paul. He's struggling. Please just don't go up with the shot. He's so lucky that's a foul. He's going to make both free throws. Chris Paul finds DeAndre Jordan for the layup. So just like that, we're back to a 1-point game. AI sizing up on JJ Redick, takes the tough layup, but he's gonna miss. I'm actually not too mad at that shot. Chris Paul looking for Blake Griffin's gonna find him. The layup over Kevin Love gives the Clippers the lead. The Cavs really need to win this game right here. AI with the spin, the snatch back, the hop step layup. He's blocked by DeAndre Jordan. That was great help defense there. JJ Redick finds Chris Paul. Kyrie almost gets the steal. With under a minute to go, the Cavs are down by 3 now. Kevin Love's gonna launch it to AI, cooking JJ Redick. He's gonna miss another layup. Clippers on the break are gonna find Blake Griffin. The layup over Kevin Love. They are cooking. AI has been selling so far, isoing on JJ Redick. He's gonna pull the mid-range and he misses yet another shot. And I can't believe that's how the Cavs are gonna let the Clippers force a game 7. But in game 7, the Cavs locked in at home to make Allen Iverson a 3-time champion. And it took long enough, but he's finally gonna win his first finals MVP. But a year after winning the MVP, AI is gonna drop to the worst player in the Big 3. So obviously he's not gonna win back-to-back MVPs, and he's not gonna make an All-NBA team either. On the season though, he is gonna average 23 points, 1 rebound, and 8 assists a game, and the Cavs are gonna finish as the 1 seed. Round 1, they have to face the Hawks. Jeff Teague, I'm sorry, but we gotta do it to you. Round 2, they have to face the Wizards just like last year. We're gonna have the same outcome as last year. And in the conference finals, they have to play the Heat. I'm surprised they've gotten this far with a 73 overall Richard Jefferson as their starting small forward. They're gonna go up 2-1 and 3-1 on the Heat. They're gonna gentlemen sweep them. But the finals won't be easy as they have to face the Warriors. Here goes nothing. We have a 65 win team against a 71 win team. Game 1, the Warriors are gonna take. They win by about 25. Game 2, they win by 6. They're gonna go up 3-0 on the Cavs. They're not gonna sweep them, but they're gonna gentlemen sweep them with Draymond Green winning the finals MVP. But with AI continuing to get worse, I don't even know if we can call this a Big 3 anymore. So unfortunately, AI's All-NBA days are over, but he's still gonna average 23, 1, and 5. But the Cavs are gonna drop all the way to to the 5 seed. Round 1, they have to go up against the Hawks again. They're gonna steal the first 2 games. That is pretty surprising, but they go up 3-0 and they sweep the Hawks. And without LeBron on the Cavs, I don't know if LeBronto is gonna be a thing anymore. 1 seed versus 5 seed. The Raptors take game 1. The Cavs actually steal game 2. They're able to take game 3, but they can't go up 3-1. But in game 5, they're gonna have a better fourth quarter than the Raptors to go up 3-2. Shout out Kyrie. He dropped 46 and Kevin Love had 27. AI not being in the top 5 scorers is kind of crazy. He only put up 9 points on 11 shots. But in game 6, this one's all Raptors were going to a game 7. Wow, Allen Iverson actually led the team in scoring. But in game 7, it looks like the Cavs have this one in the bag. They're gonna move on to the conference finals. So they were able to beat the 1 seed. Let's see if they can beat the 2 seed. It definitely won't be easy considering the 1 seed took them to 7 games. Cavs tie the series up at 1. Game 3 goes to the Celtics. Game 4, they tie it up. And with 2 minutes to go in game 5, we have a close one as AI knocks down the 3. I don't know how he managed to get so open there as Isaiah Thomas finds Horford. Cavs still have a 2-point lead though. Mo Williams trying to make something happen and take the layup over Kelly Olynyk. He's gonna miss, but they get a second chance. AI's gonna go up. I don't know why, but he is so lucky they called the foul there. He's gonna make his first free throw and to put the Cavs up by 4. His second one bounces in. 1 minute to go. IT's gonna use the screen. He gets an open 3 off of it, but he misses. So now we got AI on the break trying to drive past Jaylen Brown with a spin layup. He's gonna take it and he's gonna make it. 1 minute to go. Celtics down 3, but IT gets an open step back 3. It's in and out. So the Cavs could potentially hit the dagger here. AI's gonna use the screen from Tristan Thompson. He gets a wide open 3, but he can't make it, and they don't get the rebound. 30 seconds to go. IT trying to drive past J.R. Smith is gonna make the layup, but the Celtics are gonna foul, so we have Mo Williams at the line. He's gonna sink his first free throw and to put the Cavs up 6. His second one's good. So luckily for the Celtics, they still have a good amount of time. It looks like they're trying to find IT. They find him for the top of the key 3. He's gonna miss. And just like that, the Cavs are gonna take a 3-2 lead in the series. But in game 6, this one was all Celtics were going to a game 7. So with the Cavs going to back-to-back game 7s, we have a close one. AI's gonna take the floater and give the Cavs the lead. The one good thing about Kyrie not being in is AI gets to run the point, so he has a 5'9" Isaiah Thomas on him who's gonna take the layup and give the Celtics the lead back. Honestly, at this point, AI should just spam ISOs, but he is gonna use the screen and pull the 3. He's gonna miss. Terry Rozier's gonna find Isaiah Thomas driving. Oh my gosh, he's gonna body AI and he puts the Celtics up 3. There we go. It looks like AI's finally gonna ISO driving on IT. He's gonna get an easy layup, but now he needs to stop IT. Isaiah Thomas has been cooking. He gets right by AI. They are going at it. But now with the Cavs calling a timeout, Isaiah Thomas has a way harder defender on him. Jaylen Brown. Oh gosh, what is he doing? He just took a layup over 2 people and scored. And I guess Kyrie fouled out because they're gonna put Mo Williams at the point guard. He's gonna get cooked by IT. I'm scared now. With the Cavs being down 3, they need a bucket. This one's gonna be hard because it's a taller defender. What is going on? They're both cooking. Unfortunately, the Cavs are gonna have to foul here. If Isaiah Thomas could miss this second free throw, that would be big, but he's gonna make it. So down 3, they have 21 seconds to make something happen. They're gonna inbound it to AI trying to score in the paint. He's gonna pull the mid-range and it's in and out. I don't know why that was the shot, and just like that, they're gonna lose in game 7 of the conference finals. But with Kyrie leaving and AI continuing to get worse, the Cavs look a little rough, and they're gonna drop all the way down to the 7th seed. On the season, AI managed to average 20 points per game, still at a 78 overall. And it's kind of funny because in real life he retired at 34. Now he's 35 because of how long LeBron played. And of course in the first round they have to go up against Kyrie. I have a feeling this isn't gonna go well for them. Game 1 goes to the Celtics. Game 2 goes to the Celtics. They're able to take a 3-0 lead over the Cavs and sweep them. But that would be AI's last game in a Cavs jersey, as he gets to start with Lonzo, Brandon Ingram, Kuzma, and JaVale McGee on the Lakers. Kind of crazy he's starting just because of how bad their shooting guards are. In his first year in LA, Allen Iverson still averaging 21 points per game as a 77 overall. I guess nobody else on the team wants to take shots. And to no surprise, the Lakers are absolutely terrible, finishing as the 14th seed. But the following season, they look a lot better, adding Anthony Davis to the team. With Allen Iverson being down to a 75 overall, he's gonna average 17 points a game still. But with Anthony Davis being the only star on the team, the Lakers are gonna fail to make the playoffs. On to the 2021 season. After starting 80 games last season, Allen Iverson's the last man on the bench. No 6th man of the year for Allen Iverson. Kind of crazy. We have to scroll all the way down here to find his name. And as the 10th best player on the team, he's down to 6 points per game. And once again, with Anthony Davis having no co-star, the Lakers are gonna finish as the 11th seed. The following season, the Lakers are gonna go out and get Westbrook, and surprisingly, even with AI still being bad, he's still the 10th man in the rotation. Allen Iverson's gonna drop to 5 points a game. Also, side note, I went to check his points so I can compare them to LeBron's by the end of his career, and Allen Iverson didn't grab a single rebound all season. Thank goodness they added the play-in. The Lakers are actually gonna make it, and they're not even gonna make it out. Shout out Allen Iverson though, 7 points in 8 minutes isn't bad. And it took long enough, but with AI being all the way down to a 71 overall, he's officially out of the rotation. But AI still has 5 seasons to win championships from the end of the bench. In the 2022-23 season, Anthony Davis was second in MVP. They only won 33 games though. In the 23-24 season, they actually made the play-in just to lose the first game. In the 24-25 season, the Lakers Lakers failed to make the playoffs again, even with Luka on the team. In the 25-26 season, the Lakers failed to make the playoffs again. They're the 13th seed. In the last 3 seasons, AI didn't put up a single point, but that's finally gonna change. He played 3 minutes across 3 games and hit a 3-pointer. 1000% from the field and from 3 is crazy. But that would be AI's last game on the Lakers, as he's gonna join the Sixers as a 60 overall at the age of 44. And the 76ers are super underwhelming, finishing as the 7th seed. AI really wants to play. He's all the way down to a 55 overall, and he doesn't even score this season. The 76ers are actually gonna make it out of the play-in, and I don't know what it is about this team. They look better than the Pistons. I have no clue how they finished as the 7th seed. They're gonna take game 1, game 2 the Pistons tie it, game 3 goes to the Pistons, and the 76ers tie it. In game 5 they're up by 4, and yeah, they're gonna take a 6-point lead. They're gonna go up 3-2, and in game 6 they're able to take down the 2nd seeded Pistons. Shout out Jaylen Brown, he put the team on his back, which takes us on to round 2. They have to play the defending champion Knicks, who have DeRozan now. They were able to beat a 2nd seed. Let's see if they can beat a 3 seed now. Knicks are gonna take the first 2 games. 76ers make it 2-1 and 2-2, but in game 5 they are gonna get absolutely blown out. They lost by 45, and outside of Embiid, Jaylen Brown, and Maxey, they didn't have any help. Meanwhile, Brunson and Cat combined for 79 points. And unfortunately, in game 6, the 76ers Cinderella runs over. But now the question is, who's the better player? LeBron finished his career with 35,000 points, while AI just barely passed him. LeBron had 6 regular season MVPs, while AI only had 2. LeBron had 1 championship, while AI had 3, but they both had the same number of finals MVPs with 1. Comment down below who you think had the better career. And if you want to see me put LeBron's career in reverse, click the video on the screen right now.